What is going on, guys? It is Kuyonn, and I am finally back making a video. I know it's been a hot minute. I do plan on addressing that in its own separate video, but for now, we are here finally on some Vanguard zombies, and I will also have my thoughts and opinions on a dedicated Vanguard zombies video. The bottom line being that it's not great, but I do like the foundation of what it is, starting with. But like more on that in a different video. Today, I'm going to be helping you and going over some tips on how to get the 10 multi kills, the Reptilian Camo challenges. For I believe it's, I'm doing it for the STG. I think it's like every weapon basically. But yeah, this I initially had read it wrong. I was thinking like it wasn't tracking, and then I was like, oh, it actually specifically wants 10 kills and a multi-kill. And if you're wondering, why is it taking me so long? And it's because the window for multi-kills, at least for the 10, is very unforgiving. It is pretty brutal. There is no room for error. And even with like a 60-round clip, one pack-a-punch, it still isn't enough sometimes. You get high in the rounds and the difficulty curve just like immediately hits you. So on top of, I don't have footage for this, but again, one of the easier ways to get this sorted is during an exfil. Have some decoys, a bunch of zombies will swarm you. Aim for the head, spray and pray. That's all good, but I actually do have a Hotel Royale harvest strategy that works wonders. And I'm assuming you could probably do this on like any harvest, basically where you can manipulate the spawns. But I noticed that for this particular Hotel Royale harvest spawn, it is so good, and what you're seeing is footage of that currently. And what you want to do is just, at least on the higher rounds, it's a bit different from what, because I had footage of this when I was doing it on round 7, and it was a bit more lenient, but it's all about pure luck at this point, and hoping that you get this particular harvest. Even the other versions of harvest on Hotel Royale, you can do pretty good, especially if you just kite them up and then know the spawns. Pay attention to the minimap, because the minimap in this particular zombies experience is full radar and not just like half a blip every few seconds like in Cold War, which is interesting. It actually kind of helped a lot, to be honest. But my strategy for getting these multi-kills, which you have to get 10, again, the window is very unforgiving, so accuracy is key. And getting headshots, making sure that I personally always go for tier 4 of Deadshot Daiquiri, which unfortunately doesn't lock onto the head in this game. This will probably make this even easier. But the strategy is just, for this footage, it's round 11, so I have to do a lot of kiting because the zombies get really aggro up in those higher rounds. And yeah, the strategy is just to mow them all down, and then based on the spawns, because the spawns on Hotel Royale in this particular area, it's right where that mantle is, and then the glass window behind you, the barrier over where the elevator would be, or the elevator shaft or whatever it is, and then the wall right next to it. And if you can manipulate those spawns, as you see me doing, it makes this super easy, and you can just rack up multi-kills like super easy, and it makes it, turns this into a cakewalk. I managed to get the rest of my multi-kills this game in this one instance, so, I mean, can't get much better than that. And also, Harvest in general is just really great for ignoring the objectives. It's like, obviously, you want to ignore the objective, don't deposit the runestones, because this first area is the greatest for that. And yeah, Harvest is just really good for ignoring the objective and farming for kills and headshots, whatever the camo challenge may be. At a certain point, apparently you do start, you just gain no weapon XP at a certain point. Hey, this is Kuyonn from the editing bay. I should have made an adjustment to this sentence. What I meant by when you get 0 weapon XP at a certain point is if you keep doing what I do here and keep going for kills and not continuing with the objective. You will get weapon XP if you keep progressing through the rounds. I should have mentioned that. I totally forgot. Didn't want anyone to be confused about that. So, yes, you still earn weapon XP, only after you complete the objective. If you just sit here and do kills all day, you won't. At a certain point, you will not be gaining any weapon XP. So I just want to make that real clear. Anyway, back to the video. I don't know when that point is. I have no idea where the threshold for that is, but I do notice it. And because, the weapon XP it's not too slow. I've managed to get up into the 60s, almost 70s pretty quickly with the SGG, all things considered. I do think it's about maybe the same, or just a teensy bit faster than Cold War. But I still think it could be a bit faster for, you know, at least in zombies, for how, like, little there is to do in this mode. But that being said, Hotel Royale, Harvest, it's a great strategy. I'm sure you could do this on, you know, Blitz using decoys and stuff. Again, you could also use decoys and whatnot, or just have a bunch of zombies trained up in during an exfil. That also works, but this is for like people who don't want to just go to round 5 to exfil over and over and over again, which is it gets real tedious. But anyway, that being said, hope you enjoy. Leave a like, sub, all that good shit. Follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/@Kuyonn, or twitter.com/Kuyonn. My ad is @Kuyonn, 3 N's, because someone took my 2 N's. And I'll hopefully see you very soon. Peace out.